What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz. In today's video, we're going to talk about how dumb retail is panicking as the S&P 500 flirts with 5K, and you've got a double bottom at 61.5 on Bitcoin that may break in the next 24 hours. So the obvious question of this day is it really true that small cap stocks that we own may have bottomed today? All that and more coming at us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday to you. The Dow is up about 150. The S&P got down to 5029. Bitcoin, as we speak, 61,971. Real quick, if you want to be a part of the action inside of our private Discord, go to shopsmallbiz.com. Get a Discord if you don't have a small biz premium. If you do, that's shopsmallbiz.com. The Dow is again up 120. We have our first major level of support around 5,000 on the S&P. I personally believe, as I just said inside of the Discord, there's a 50% chance the market's going to bottom today, especially when it comes to small cap stocks that we own, one of which is up more than 20% from its low about an hour and a half ago. And I also rang the bell on the B stock, the fintech we bought yesterday at 8. It closed at 9. Well, they come out with a reverse split announcement. Wait for it. The stock drops 25%. I said, be patient. Do not panic. It comes roaring all the way back to where we owned it at 8 cents. I basically told you in a tweet, I can understand if you want to get out now at break even, unlike panic like some of you wallflowers did at 6 and change. But I myself, the guy who just sent the IRS more than $100,000 for capital gains in the last 2 years, ain't going anywhere. Why is that? Well, have you seen the reverse split market lately? I'm not talking about the Chinese scam Holo that reversed at 1.5 and went to 80. How about Pally and Wisa, two stocks we sold many months ago for big gains? They were both up more than 100% this morning after the reverse split. WISA and PALI. And I could give you 50 other stocks in the last, let's say, quarter that have done a reverse split and pumped 100, 200, 400%. So we're now in a market, in a theme, in a genre, in a shtick, if you will, that reverse splits are in. It's not always the end of the world. In fact, many of you, if you time the buy right before the split, as was the case if you bought Wisa at 1.5 or immediately after the split, you would have more than doubled your money. But if you bought the stock or didn't sell it like we did 4 or 5 months ago, you didn't recoup, but I don't know, maybe half your loss. But ask yourself this question. How many times other than Mullen and MCOM have you been absolutely demolished and it never comes back? Time and time again, you've been down 10, 20, 30%, maybe even more if you don't time your ad smalls right. And within a month, 2 months, sometimes 3 months or longer, roaring back. TCON, INBS. I sold INBS, Idiot Nancy Bob Sam, before the reverse split, made like 30%. It does a reverse, goes down to 2. They come out with earnings. The stock in one day went from 2 to 9.25. Last I checked, it was in the 3s. It quadrupled after I got out, after a reverse split. Be patient, do not panic, because one of the themes that you'll notice inside of our private Discord, no freeloaders allowed, that's why we don't give away symbols on most of our stocks, is we're buying names that are already down 95, 96, 98, or even 99%. We bought that fintech stock yesterday, last trade 0769. There's that 69 again. We're down, if you're still in it and didn't get out at break even, I don't know, 5, 6%. That was a $10 SPAC that went to 27 all the way to a nickel. I saw it hit a nickel, go to 12. I bought, along with many of you, the 50% retracement in and around 8 cents a share. Did I know the reverse split was coming today? No. They had another 3 or 4 months minimum before they had to do it, but they chose to do it Thursday. But once again, we're down 5 or 6%. And again, you had a chance to get out at break even when I alerted you an hour ago at 8 cents a share. Show me where we're getting absolutely gutted. In fact, if you've been following the buy zone on the biotech stock that starts with G, holy shit. How about the new guy who just came in within 45 minutes of the all-time low in the stock at 68 and change? Last 82 on the nose? I own the stock at 88 or 89. Some of you are in and around there or slightly higher. If you follow the system and you don't cherry pick and you do your add smalls correctly, which I will cover in a second, it's going to be a very rare occasion where you get taken out to the woodshed and the shit beaten out of you by a guy named Corn Pop. Actually, Joe Biden kicked his ass. I got hairy legs. And the kids used to come up to me in the pool, and they used to rub my legs down, and I like kids sitting on my lap, you know. I opened this video saying there's a 50% chance that the market's bottoming as we speak. If you're inside of the Discord, sit right above the lows. I'm going to put out another post after this video to add small or open a half a position. Because there's also a 50% chance we're not done going down. We have an absolute fucking buffoon in the White House. And World War III could get touched off at any moment. And Bitcoin at 61,899 is telling us, careful. We're within 400 points of breaking that double bottom. You know those shit coins like SHIB I told you to sell at 45 before it got cut in half and going lower? It's a very risky market right now. But the 10, 20, and 30-week moving average on the weekly charts is at 49.63 and 48.50 if we don't hold the 5K level. So there's a 50% chance this is it, as the daily is all the way oversold and the Dow is 2/3 of the way down on the weekly in terms of the MACD and the stochastics. There's a 50% chance that we're going to get a black swan event or a major attack that catches everybody off guard, along with a retaliation probably from southern Lebanon. And we're going to go down to 49 and change and then 48.50. And I don't believe in all-in moments, but for those of you that have been waiting for a chance to get in on the investment side of your portfolio, which is 80% of your money, SPY, QQQ, IWN, 2,600 companies in 3 index funds or ETFs, now's your chance. You should be putting a third in right now or yesterday. Another third if we get down to 49 and change. And the rest of it goes all in at 48.50 or thereabouts. And that'll take the others, including the IWM, somewhere down into the mid to high 180s. And again, I bought it in October at 162. So over the next 30 days is your chance to get long on the investment side of the portfolio. Because even though there is a clown in the White House, there may be somebody who's capable coming in November. And if that happens, I can promise you right now, red tie out in the fucking Rose Garden. Until next time, always remember that we love you and thank you so very fucking much for watching.